Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm longing to live in the mountains with some animals, a few crops and endless blue skies. Is this just the fantasy of someone who has always lived in the city? Very much so. Gin no Saji or Silver Spoon is an anime that takes place at an agricultural high school in remote Hokkaido. All the students come from a farming background except for Hachiken, because he is running away from something that is explored through the course of the series. He used to go to a prestigious prep school, so what's he doing here? He doesn't know anything about farming or ranching.
あれあいつどこ行った？
学校を追いかけて農地の方へ。
バカでねえの。哺乳バケツ持ってれば勝手についてくるべさ。
I particularly enjoyed the way this anime portrayed the rural/country/farm life, whatever you want to call it. This lifestyle often gets romanticized as simple or easy living, but it is not easy and it's not simple. It's complicated in a way that's totally different from the complexities experienced in the city. Gin no Saji deals with the conflict of raising animals that you care for and care about for the purpose of consumption. The complexities of balanced profit and the care of animals. Is it better to streamline and refine your business, getting rid of an animal as soon as its productivity drops so that you make money to employ people who can live a good life? Seems like farming is most profitable when it becomes a factory. Or do you keep an old animal, drive up your expenses, and work yourself to the bone? I don't know the answer, but all this fresh food sure does look amazing, doesn't it?
トウキビはもいだ瞬間から甘さがぐんぐん落ちてくの。こういうのを食べれるのは現場の特権。
農家は苦労する分、収穫の喜びも味わえるのよ。
Yugo Hachiken is like most people, separated from the reality of where our food comes from and how the whole food production process is kind of unnatural, kind of brutal. I mean, modern food production, chickens in cages, cows strapped into rotating platforms, animals that are processed as soon as their productivity or usefulness drops. You love this horse? Tough shit. It's been losing, so it's gonna be dog food now. It's all cement and fences and separation and enclosures, and the humans probably get more time outdoors than the animals. The students at this very prestigious agricultural school are very familiar and comfortable with the fact that all these animals are food, and you should not get too close to them or maybe even think about it too deeply. The other students are quite supportive of Hachiken's struggle to eat eggs once he sees a chicken actually lay one, to eat beef or pork or venison when you raised the animal, killed it and butchered it, and gave it a name. About 2 years ago, some friends and I rented a house in the mountains for my birthday, and it was lovely. Here's some photos. Life has been getting to me lately, and I find myself longing for that feeling of being up in the mountains with the clear air and the blue skies and trees for as far as the eye can see. It's like everything is in HD in that part of the countryside, and so I wanted to watch an anime that would give me that feeling. So I googled farming anime, and then this one is the one that came up. Well, many came up, but I chose this one, wanting it to give me an escape. And did it give me an escape? After watching this anime, do I think life is easier in the countryside? Do I think a farm life is easier?
いつもおばさん一人でやってんの？
ああ、人を雇う金ねえし、2、30頭だからギリギリ一人で管理できるしな。
俺も手伝うよ。
In one of the episodes of Gin no Saji, Hachiken finds a pizza oven in the woods. This leads to the revelation that many of the students have never had pizza because they all live on remote farms, way outside the range of delivery services, and not to mention that money is often tight. The statement I made at the beginning of this video is not actually true. I sought out this anime and began watching because I wanted to escape and daydream of a quiet country life with my animals and crops. But this anime is like, do you really know what that means? Do you really? Can you eat the animals you feed every day? I've never been squeamish about where our food comes from. I understand that eggs are like chicken over. I still think they're delicious. Dairy milk being for babies the mother never really sees does hurt me though. Isn't that sad? We're literally taking food from babies. But I have milk in my fridge right now, and when it finishes, I'll get more. And this anime very gently but firmly points at the mommy cow and says, "You see where that comes from? You see how you get milk?" So you see, this anime did not make me long for the rural life at all. It made me kind of grateful that I don't have to directly deal with the way that our food is produced, but also at the same time wish that there was something due to ensure that the people who do produce our food could have a more enjoyable time doing it, I guess. I now realize that what I longed for is a vacation and not a farm. Now, I must say that this is actually quite a funny anime, but these comedy slice of lives often sneak in some life-changing philosophical stuff, don't they? Starts off with just a bunch of teenagers being teenagers, and then the next thing you know, it's about the meaning of life, the best way to live, friendship, love, ambition, belonging, and should you name the cute little piglet that's going to be bacon in 3 months. This manga is written by Hiromu Arakawa, who grew up on a dairy farm and after graduation took an oil painting class once a month for 7 years before she was able to move to Tokyo to pursue her dreams. You may know her name from being the mangaka behind Full Metal Alchemist. Arakawa sensei really likes to explore life's greatest questions, eh? Her direct experience with the farm/ranch life can be felt throughout this anime, and when I saw she wrote it, it made perfect sense. Because I didn't know she held onto her dreams for years while working on her family's dairy farm. And isn't that amazing? So inspiring. She held onto her dreams so tightly and believed in herself so deeply. She just did what she had to do and then created the life that she desired. She has resolve, which is something many of the students at this agricultural high school have. They know what they need to do, they know what they want, and they're going to do it. Hachikun is a student who doesn't know what he wants, he doesn't know what life holds, and this whole experience of working with animals, of working on farm, of seeing a whole other side of life he had no idea existed, opens his mind up in a way he could never have expected. And that is actually really good for him. He's becoming a hard-working young man. And I'm sure those qualities will work well for him no matter what he decides to do. Just like Arakawa sensei. I hope that I can follow her example. This video is a little different from the ones I usually make, but Gino Saji hit me in a way I wasn't expecting, which is probably what the author intended. Well played, Arakawa sensei. I'll see you all in the next one. I'm Kayla. Bye.